Average Tech Guy here, and today we are back with more tech and more reviews, and this time we're going to be talking about the brand new Apple iPad Air Generation 4 that is very soon to be released. So let's jump into it.
For all time's sake.
So now I'm not here to give you a full review of this. We'll wait until we get it in hand and actually test it out just to see what it's going to be like. But it's going to be similar to the iPad that we already have, the iPad Pro, the same form factor. It actually has the same squared off edges, the rectangular body. You're going to get a 10.9-inch display on this device. You still get a very bright and vivid display, but you are not going to get the 120 Hz refresh rate that you would get on an iPad Pro. So here are my thoughts on this new Apple iPad. So the Apple iPad Air is basically going to come with some new specs, and they're saying 40% faster. Now it's not 40% faster than your iPad Pro. Just keep that in mind. You're not getting a boost in your GPU or your CPU from your iPad Pro, which you already have. But you are getting a big boost in speed over the current generation of iPad Air. Now, keeping in mind, they're changing this whole form factor, and they've actually added several colors. You get the rose gold, you get the green, you get the sky blue, you get a silver, and you get space gray. So 5 separate colors that you can actually choose from in this device. Now, functionality is still going to be small, it's still going to be compact. It comes in at a 10.9-inch display. Now, we don't have a 120 Hz refresh rate on this display, but I'm assuming that this display will still be a very good one and one that you can still benefit from, whether you're using entertainment, productivity, or whatever you are doing with this tablet. The base model is going to start out at about $600. So just keep that in mind, because we'll talk about that when I actually get the device in, that $600 price point versus the price point on the current iPad Pro and the iPad Pro from 2018. Just to see if it's worth it just to go ahead and get yourself a Pro, maybe from the year 2018, and get more bumped up specs, faster processors, better GPU, and also that 120 Hz refresh rate. And when you come to your pencil, you're still talking about using your 2nd gen pencil on this device now. So the 2nd gen pencil is going to still connect right up top, just like it always has on the Apple iPad Pro models. You'll still get that charging that comes directly from your device, and you still get the very same connectors along the bottom. And we'll talk about that when we get it, because it will now fit that magic keyboard that also fits your 11-inch iPad Pro. Instead of Face ID, you're going to have a fingerprint scanner. Now, the fingerprint scanner is going to be embedded right into the top, right there where that home button is. Now, you may notice some issues if you're coming from a Pro, which no one should go from a Pro to an Air. Like, that's just unheard of. Why would you do that? You're going backwards. But if you're new to the Apple iPad, or if you're looking to upgrade from an original iPad or one of the iPad Air models that you already have, this is going to be a great deal for you. Go ahead and get that upgrade, and like I said, come back here, because we are going to do many accessory reviews, and we're going to also tap into that full review so we can just get to see what this thing is going to be capable of when we actually get it in our hands. And not to mention iOS 14, which probably is one of the most innovative and the actual operating system that made my Apple Pencil relevant once again. When they introduced the ability to use a mouse and a trackpad, the Apple Pencil basically went kaput. I put it up, I hardly ever used it. But with the innovation of Scribble built into this device now, and this operating system, I have a newfound relationship with my Apple Pencil. I use Scribble all the time, almost everywhere I go. And it's actually a very smart functional feature, because when you're using Scribble and the iPad recognizes that you're actually using your pencil, what happens is it is going to then shut off the keyboard. So if you pull that down, your keyboard does not appear. But if I put my pencil up, pull down for my search, my keyboard automatically jumps up onto the screen and is ready for me to type at my leisure. So the new iPad Air is going to have the same dimensions basically as the 11 from 2018 as well as 2020. The screen size, screen ratio will be smaller just a little bit, the 10.9 versus the 11, and the processors have been changed. And really and truly, when you get an Apple device, everything pretty much stays the same. That ecosystem travels from generation to generation across iPads. So basically, the only thing that we are experiencing change in will be the innards, what is on the inside of this iPad at the time of release. So I can't wait to get my hands on it. I know you guys are really looking forward to that. And as soon as I get one, I will be doing a full review on it. I'll be doing the unboxing like I normally do. And I will be telling you guys all about that brand new Apple iPad Air. So hopefully this has been able to help someone out. I know we don't have that device quite yet. October is the time that it's going to be released, and I'm looking to get one of those blue ones just in case you guys are wondering which color I'm going for. Either the blue or the green. I'm going for blue first. If I can't get the blue, which it will probably be sold out because that is the one that Apple was pushing on the video, but if I can get my hands on the blue, I'll get that. If not, I'll have the green one. So we'll be talking about that very shortly. Only got a few weeks before October gets here. Until next time, this is Average Tech Guy, and I'm out. Peace.